So I know you said that when we were all forced to like shut the world down in 2020 is when you started drinking heavily.
Yeah.
Did you drink a lot growing up too?
I didn't. I remember the first time I started drinking was in high school, and I was kind of forcing myself to drink at like keg parties. But then, like, my mom would bring liquor back from Mexico because they would go to Cabo all the time, and they would just store it. They never drank it, but like, I just got curious, so I started like just like taking a shot, and then like I'd take it to go to sleep. But then I was just like never really got into it until I lived in Vegas. We started drinking more. I was in Vegas for like 4 years, so I think that's naturally just start drinking more.
Yeah.
But then when we went back home, and then when COVID hit, it was just too easy to drink because I'm like an introvert normally. So when I go to work, I would feel like that's my way to like talk to other people and get out. But when we didn't have that, when I couldn't go to work and I'm just at home every day, just like working, and working's easy for me. I was a recruiter. So I'm just calling people in. And then when I add drinking to that, it's like it makes it easier, it makes it funner. And then until I'm like drinking at like 7 in the morning. Like I'd go to the liquor store and like the dude knew my name. Like he'd have it on ice. He's like, oh, I got your stuff. And it was Hennessy. Like,
oh, damn.
And I was drinking, like when, after like I stopped, my wife like went through the garage and she found like all my bottles. And she was like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? It was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, definitely good at hiding it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was definitely, that's not a good thing to be good at.
Okay, so fast forward. I know you lost your dad at the same, was it in 2020?
So yeah, so that's another story, which is crazy. So I kind of cut my dad off like when we got married in 2016. So I bought him a flight and the ticket to go to Vegas to watch us get married, and then he just said, oh, I couldn't go. So then after that, and he had been an addict, like he had been struggling. So I was kind of like, I just wanted to write him off. So I didn't really talk to him until 2020. I got a call from his other son, which is from a different mom, but he was like, hey, our dad's, not doing good and shit. He's got something wrong with his liver. So then I actually was like, shit, I need to send him some stuff. So I was like gonna send him some like CBD and like RSO, and like I wanted to send him a bunch of stuff to like really help him. And then I called him on Father's Day, he didn't answer, and then I found out like he had died that weekend. So he might have died on Father's Day, I don't know, but like it was just kind of fucked up. So then the drinking is like times 3.
Guilt drank?
Guilt drank.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, because I was like, yeah, exactly, it's guilt.
It's crazy
guilt.
you say that because my brother passed from an overdose.
Sorry.
But I've actually met people that have came off of heroin with weed,
Yeah,
and that's when I started learning about plants over pills, and I was like so intrigued, and I'm like, what do you mean you overdosed 9 times and now you just smoke weed and you're fine and you're sober, It's like crazy, these people's stories.
Yeah, so psychedelics have been a big part of that too, because now that I'm meeting people, being in mushrooms for a few years now, I'm meeting people who actually really help people. Like, I know someone that helps, about 9 out of 10 people he's helped, he's gotten off of opioids, like hard opioids.
Wow.
He's helping people that are wanting to kill themselves. Like, he's helping them with a dose schedule and like a regimen and he's teaching them how to grow mushrooms at home.
Who is this?
We're doing all that.
You said it's your friend?
It's a friend,
okay,
yeah.
Nice.
So it's someone that is really close to me, but he actually owns this company, Coast to Coast Mycology. So he actually is all into like live cultures and helping people grow at home. So his whole goal is to get spores and grow bags in every home like across America. So these are the spores, and then these are the grow bags, the Shroomed grow bag. So it's like a chia pet. All you do is you insert the syringe, put it into the soil, put it away for a few weeks, and then once it starts growing the mycelium, you cut the bag and then you grow.
I saw something like this online. It was like a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real. Happen? That's real. Yeah, that's like the MacGyver kind of way of doing it. This is the more okay, guaranteed it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
Some people even use like Uncle Ben's rice. So Shroomed, my company, we sell their products on our website right now. And they're actually owned by Advanced Nutrients, which actually is Big Mike, who actually is one of the pioneers of the marijuana growing business. So he really believes in advanced mycology and what they're doing. So we're super excited. I feel like we're changing the world, like we're teaching people how to grow mushrooms at home.